Are you ready for some truly game-changing AI copywriting tips, aka ways you can use AI and ChatGPT specifically to up your freelance writing and copywriting career? If so, my friend, you have come to the right place, because we're going to talk about the 3 top ways you can use ChatGPT as a freelance writer. Now, you got to know that what I'm not telling you is to just have it do all the writing work for you. That is not what we are talking about today, and absolutely not what I recommend, because the truth is, ChatGPT isn't anywhere near good enough to replace writers anyway. It's just not, and I'll have a new video on this on my channel very soon explaining why. But we can think of ChatGPT as a helpful assistant and use it in an ethical way to improve our own writing and get more done in less time. Let's talk about exactly how to do that, including screenshots and actual real-world examples from ChatGPT. The first way to use ChatGPT is as a research partner. So let's look at an example. Let's say you're writing a blog post about home ownership. Maybe you have like a real estate client or something like that, and you just want some statistics about real estate or home ownership to put in that blog post. Well, you can just use ChatGPT to pull some stats for you like this. So you can see here, I put get some recent home ownership statistics, and then they just pulled all of these statistics for me. So you can see we've got several statistics here, very recent stuff. Of course, you can always make a more specific prompt to ChatGPT if you need it from maybe a certain year or statistics about something more specific within whatever topic you're writing about. But this is just, of course, for the purposes of this example. And of course, you can pause and read this if you like. I'm not going to read it to you. Do keep in mind, though, that I strongly recommend you verify the data that it pulls for you, especially if you're writing for a client, okay? So yeah, it's adding a little bit of an extra step, but it's still so much better than having to dig through every dusty old corner of the internet and find all of this data for yourself. And you can get really specific with what you ask for as well. Like in this example, get some data about content marketing in the software industry. So that would be really helpful if you were writing a blog post about content marketing in the software industry and you wanted some stats for that. And you can see here that it pulled some really good statistics for me. Again, I would always verify the data, and remember, especially when you're writing for clients, we don't ever want to just copy and paste anything or entire ideas or pieces of content from ChatGPT, okay? You are just using this as a research assistant and then going back in to verify it. We want to make sure that we're using this ethically and not just copying and pasting. And like I said before, ChatGPT is not anywhere near good enough to do that yet anyway. So really important that you keep that in mind. And by the way, if you're a writer or aspiring freelance writer wanting to get more clients or just start in the first place, even if you have no experience, I just put out a brand new free training all about how to make your first 1K writing online in 45 days or less, even if you have zero experience. Grab that class link in the description box below now, and you could be taking that class in less than a minute. Again, it's totally free, so head down there and check it out. Now, the second way you can use AI or ChatGPT specifically to help your copywriting and freelance writing career is to use it as an outline brainstorming tool. You can simply put in something like, write an outline for my article entitled whatever the title is, and ChatGPT is going to spit out an outline for you. So let's take a look at an example. I asked ChatGPT to write an outline for an article called Copywriting 101 for Beginners. So you can see here that they spit out this little outline here: intro, target audience, product and service, headlines, body copy, and so on and so forth. I didn't paste the entire screenshot because it would have taken up a lot of the page, but you get the picture. It spits out a really good outline and a great starting point. And you can see here that it did pull a lot of really important points you would want to talk about, like product and services, USPs, compelling headlines, understanding a target audience, all stuff that you would definitely want in a really good article about a copywriting 101 type of topic. And my favorite thing about this trick is that it is huge for overcoming writer's block. It just helps you get started, overcome that dreaded blank page syndrome, just start getting some words on the page. But I will say that I would not just copy and paste the exact above outline if I were writing this blog post myself, because here, and in many, if not all cases, ChatGPT cannot really understand the nuances of the exact blog post I want to write and craft exactly what I need from a marketing perspective. So it's more just to pull inspiration from. Like if I were writing this, I might go, oh yeah, this reminded me that I needed to talk about unique selling propositions, or that I needed to talk about a competitor analysis. But I would still be building my own outline, not just copying and pasting this and doing exactly what it says. Because again, ChatGPT doesn't know why I'm writing this blog post. It doesn't know that maybe I need to sell something within this blog post, or promote a newsletter sign up, or a product within this post. So it can't really tell you exactly what to do, but it is an excellent starting point and a way to get your brainstorming process started. But you've got to understand the nuances yourself. It is so important as a freelance copywriter that you can create content from a marketing perspective, not just sitting down and writing words on a page or getting paid for hours of your time. The top paid copywriters and freelance writers are getting results for their clients. That's why they're able to sell and actually make an amazing full-time living working part-time hours. So keep that in mind with everything I'm telling you here today. Amateurs write words on a page. Pros who get paid like pros write content that drives real business results for their clients. Very, very important to always keep that in mind. And by the way, if you want to learn how to write in a way that drives results with blog posts specifically, check out my YEAH Freelance Blogging course that is linked down in the description box below, as well as many other resources, so check out that description before you leave this video. The number 3 way you can use ChatGPT or AI to improve your copywriting is as a blank page syndrome antidote. For example, let's say you're a mental health copywriter and you want to write a blog post for a client about the benefits of somatic therapy for people who have been diagnosed with PTSD. But you sit down to write and your brain is just not firing like you want it to today. You just can't figure out the words, you can't get started, and you're sitting there 30 minutes later still looking at a blank page. That is where ChatGPT can actually help you out in a big way. Let's take a look at this little blurb that I had ChatGPT give me. Write a 250-word blog post intro about the benefits of somatic therapy in PTSD. So I won't read this whole thing, but you can pause and see what it gave me right here, which is a 250-word blog post intro about the benefits of somatic therapy in PTSD. Now, what I will say is this writing, what you're seeing up here, is objectively really bland. It's not engaging, and it's not even formatted like good blog post copy. So again, we're never ever just going to copy and paste this. You're not going to go here, copy this, and paste it into your blog post. That's not going to work. ChatGPT is nowhere even in the realm of being close to good enough to do that yet. And remember, we want to use this ethically to help us, not as a copy and paste type of thing. Meaning the way we can use it is to get some basic ideas for our introduction. So we're taking some of the things that they're mentioning here and going, oh yeah, I could mention body-based practices somatic therapy uses. Oh yeah, I could mention the research. I could compare talk therapy with somatic therapy, because that's what they did here inside of this introduction. So it really just kickstarts that brainstorming process for you and gives you the ideas that you can then take and create your own blog post with. Basically, you're just looking for general approaches and things to mention in your blog post introduction, or even in the blog post in general. Again, here we are using ChatGPT as a freelance writing assistant and idea generator. That is what I want you to think about ChatGPT as your assistant, to help you brainstorm ideas, grab some data and statistics, little things like that, not as an actual replacement or something you're going to copy and paste entire paragraphs from. Because again, ChatGPT simply cannot replace true result-driven copywriting. It is an amazing tool, but you've got to be bringing your own ideas to the table. And this is not like you're out for learning how to be a copywriter, right? This is not get in here and copy and paste this and hey, you never have to learn copywriting. Because the truth is, the best paying clients aren't looking for this words on a page type of content. They want content written by pro copywriters that drives actual business results. Not paying you for hours or words on a page, they're paying you for business results. So always keep that in mind and make sure you are always working on your copywriting skills while you're using ChatGPT or AI to assist you. So what is your next move as a freelance writer? Well, of course, you can use the tips we've covered in this video today. Comment below and let me know your thoughts on ChatGPT and AI in general, because I would love to open up this conversation. So let's chat about it in the comments. And you can also find my free writing classes, including my brand new one that I just put out on how to start freelance writing. It is all new and updated information inspiration for what's working right now, stuff I've never ever taught before. So head down there and I'll throw it above my head too, and sign up and get that instant access. You could be taking it in less than a minute. You can also sign up for my free newsletter before you leave. It is the #1 way that I talk to y'all and share freelance writing tips to over 30,000 of you. And I regularly send out success stories, case studies, behind the scenes stuff, and a lot more. Subscribe if you want to see more videos about freelance writing, copywriting, AI copywriting, etc. All the tips are right here on my channel. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.